What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about some of the weirdest things about Britain. So today, I want to take a look at this Reddit discussion where somebody asked, Americans, what do you see as weird things British people do? So I just thought this would be quite fun to hear about some of the things that are perfectly normal if you're British, but for Americans like myself, it's just plain weird. Not that there's anything wrong with being a little bit weird. It's not like you guys have horrifically ugly wallpaper in every room. is, is this true? That's a little weird. I used to think it was some kind of British TV comedy thing, but then I watched Homes Under the Hammer. This must be some kind of British home renovation show? And then I realized people actually do put that in their houses. Horrifically ugly wall. It, personally, I've never really heard this before. Is this common in British houses, or it's a leftover from the 80s and early 90s? It really sucks. Thankfully, new houses tend to not have this. So this is a thing. A thing that British people are trying to phase out? What does this ugly wallpaper look like? I can probably, Google this? Da-da-da. British wallpaper. What does that come up with? Oh my. Oh. Oh. Yeah. I mean, maybe some people are into this stuff, but yeah, I mean, oh, this is like a computer wallpaper for your background. I guess this kind of stuff at the top here? Yeah, this is the kind of wallpaper that would be on a room in a bad dream or something. Maybe your grandma's house. Is this more normal in Britain? Why? I understand if it's a leftover from the 80s and 90s, but I don't know. Maybe I just haven't been in many older houses in the United States. I'm sure some people here have old wallpaper, but I didn't know this was like a British thing. Interesting. That is weird. Let's keep going. I don't think it's weird. I'm actually secretly jealous. I love those paper hats that you wear on Christmas. Yeah, okay. I did a video a while ago. This is very relevant because Christmas is coming up. You're all gonna bust out your British paper hats. This is a tradition. Can I get a picture of this? Paper hat, UK Christmas. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, look at this. How fun. Oh, these people are falling asleep. This guy's having fun. Oh, paper hats. It's like a crown. It's like a paper crown. Interesting tradition. Does that come inside those little cracker things? Or I'm trying to remember the British Christmas traditions. Yeah, that's not that weird. Honestly, the wallpaper thing kind of threw me off more than this. Um, Wait, what? What do you mean? Nobody else has Christmas crackers? Well, yeah, certainly here in the United States we don't. When I first heard that, I thought you meant like a cracker that you eat. A stale Christmas cracker. Maybe you dip it in something. No, it's like something, it cracks open when you pull it apart and there's stuff. Like a paper hat. Yes. Most Americans actually don't know about that. America is missing out on Christmas time. Yeah, apparently we are. Mind blown. You seriously don't have crackers at No, no, no. I didn't even know what a cracker was. Oh my gosh, you don't have yeah, no crackers, no hats. Sad times here in America. For our wallpaper is just normal, blank. You know, we paint our walls. Just so boring. What else is weird about Britain? according to Americans anyway. Uh, you guys call dinner tea. Oh, do you? I understand the origin of it, but to keep that term for an entire meal doesn't make much sense to me. Of course, I've heard about tea in Britain, tea time. Um, I didn't know tea can mean dinner. That is confusing to me. Is just what if you just want tea? Do you know what I mean? If it's in the middle of the day, I guess it's implied. If it's in the middle of the day and you're like, let's have some tea, obviously you're talking about some tea. If it's later at night, is this common in Britain? Or is this just something that some people do? Because in America, some people say supper and some people say dinner. But the whole tea idea does not exist here at all. Maybe it's simpler than I'm making it out to be, but that's why I'm so confused. Just not a thing. You call dinner tea? I did not know that. Maybe there's more replies about this. Depends on where you are in the country. Dinner refers to lunch in the north. Huh? Oh, this is not helping. This is making it worse. Dinner refers to lunch in a lot of the north. And for some, tea is specifically a cold meal in the evening. It has scones, cakes, and, of course, tea. Oh, so this is like after dinner? You might have some tea and a little treat, maybe some dessert? Is tea dessert? Is tea dinner? Is dinner actually lunch in the north? I don't know. No idea. What else is weird about Britain? There's fitted wall to wall carpets in the bathroom. Carpets in the bathroom. Man, that is weird. Maybe you guys are just a lot more clean than we are. Because I think a lot of Americans just wouldn't want carpets in the bathroom because you want it to be tile that's easy to clean. If I've even seen fluffy ones. It's surprisingly common and utterly disgusting. Whoa. I mean, it just depends on if you're a disgusting individual, I suppose. You're brushing your teeth, it's dripping onto your carpet. It's like, no, just don't let that happen. Just don't do that. Can't say I've ever seen carpet in a bathroom before. I've never seen that. That's just simply not a thing in America. I think that's why some of these people are just bamboozled by this. I think this is just standard practice in Britain? Oh, wait, I've only seen them in old houses with older people. I wouldn't say it's that common. Yeah, it's pretty gross. Oh, okay. It's good there's some clarifications going on here. Because otherwise, I just think every British person has old wallpaper with carpeted bathrooms and has tea for dinner, which is lunch. Uh, okay, so this is only sort of common. Okay, okay. I just moved into a house that has carpet in the bathroom. Not ideal. The only time it's awesome is in the morning when my feet don't freeze. I was thinking that. I'm a fan of carpet in terms of comfort. It is very comfortable on your feet, on your toes. Beans for breakfast. Yeah, I mean, beans have come up a lot on this channel somehow, and I'm not seeing it. I think a lot of Americans are in a similar boat. It's just a cultural thing. I'm not even going to say this is that weird, because I know in different parts of the world and different countries, people eat different things. We just don't have beans that much here in America. Some of us eat beans, some weird people out there. That's okay. Beans for breakfast, in particular. Man, beans on toast is a beast, mate. Oh, wow, on toast. On farmhouse white with a dash of mayo, sliced tomatoes, cheddar, Worcestershire sauce, under the grill, then add baked beans. Heaven. That was oddly specific. Okay. Let's jump around here a little bit. Okay. Londoners love to complain about the underground. They have no idea how good they have it. You can get anywhere you want in half an hour on public transportation. I live in a city that is roughly 1/100th of the size of London, and getting from one end to the other by bus takes an hour. Ah, do people in London, British people, are you complaining about the underground? What are you complaining about in particular? That it's like busy? Is it not sanitary? Is it costs a lot of money? Is it not on time? What's the complaining about? Well, this American says you have no idea how good you have it. I think what they're talking about in general is just good public transportation, particularly in the city. Yeah, a lot of American cities don't have like a train or an underground or a subway, and so no matter what you might think about the underground, apparently Americans are very jealous of it. You can get where you need in like half an hour, whereas we're stuck taking buses. Yeah, that's true, especially if you're in a city. The tube is one of the most amazing methods of public transit ever. Once there was a slight delay, 2 minutes, and the train conductor apologized profusely. Meanwhile, in the DC metro area, if there's any delay, you'll never hear an apology. Yes, well, there's just not a lot of great public transportation infrastructure in America in general. We're just out here taking our cars everywhere, really. I found it interesting that all the pint glasses had a little crown seal and certification of the amount in the glass with a fill line, with a fill line and everything. Really? this, what this immediately says to me is that British people, you take your beer, your alcohol very seriously. The pint glasses. This is like at a pub. Have a seal on it. They're certified pint glasses, so you know that it's like the proper size glass, and you're not getting shorted on the beer. Is that what this is about? That's very, very specific. I had no idea about that. This is actually part of the Weights and Measures Act in the UK. Really? All alcoholic beverages have a certain milliliter they need to abide by. Any more is illegal. Any less, and you're being stingy. Weights and Measures Act. That's the fun thing about some of these Reddit discussions. They get into such detail. I would have never ever heard of this before. That's cool. What are some more weird British things? This is quite enlightening actually today. The way people say bye on the telephone. Okay. I have heard very serious medical conversations between professionals end with, all right, bye, bye, bye. What? What? Am I doing this correctly? Is this a thing? Is this a thing? It starts at a high pitch and it just sings. It's way up the vocal register. How are all British people doing this? This beautiful ballad to say goodbye on the phone. It starts at a high pitch. All right, bye, bye. Like that? Or is it bye? Oh no, am I doing this right? Or do I just sound ridiculous? Both men and women do this. In the 7 years I've been in the UK, I never heard a single local comment on this bizarre opera that ends these phone calls. All right, that's enough from me. Bye, bye, bye. So are British people in sync? Seriously, I don't get it. I've never heard of this before. This could be completely made up. Or this could be real. I have no idea. I've never seen a British person on the telephone. Are there any more? You're probably going to start a fight by underrated comment. Does that mean it's true? Rita does this on Arrested Development. That's a TV show. To me, it was the biggest clue in that she was an MRF. I'm not sure what that is. But then I found out all British do this. Okay, several people are saying this is a thing. I just don't know. I wish I could hear this somehow. So you're ending a phone call and you're just being polite and you're just like, all right, bye, 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 bye. Like that? Like, is that more accurate or does it have to get more intense? Is it more respect if you're more intense? Bye! It's just the way they spelled this. I don't know what to think about this. Is this a thing? I don't know. Could be. Damn, I wish I could hear audio of this. Yeah. Yeah, seriously. Oh my God, somebody finally said it. I've been living in Glasgow. I've heard people at work, both my supervisors and people I've talked to on the phone do this, and it's so weird. I've mentioned it to my British coworkers. They don't really understand what I'm talking about. I notice women do it more than men. Apparently this is a thing. This is a thing that British people you might not even realize is you're doing. This is just a normal British goodbye. Bye or goodbye. What? Apparently this is a thing. Glaswegian here. The singing bye-bye is very real. Bye. Bye. It has to be sung. Is this actually odd? Yes. I've never heard of this. I still don't quite know what we're talking about. Bye, bye. Love you. Love you too. Bye. Love you. See you soon. Bye, 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 bye. What? There's a lot of comments on that. I'm guessing that's real, accurate, normal. That would have taken me off guard if I was on a phone with a British person and that was the ending. That would have taken me off guard. What? Greeting people with "you all right?" Oh, this is weird to Americans who don't know about this. I've heard enough about this that it's not so crazy to me. It's a greeting in Britain. You all right? In America, this wouldn't make any sense. That's true, but it's kind of like how Americans say, how's it going? How you doing?" And you're not really asking how's everything going. You're just saying hello. It's the same with "you all right?" That's just hello. I get that. I get that. You guys say the F word more than Texas Southerners. Really? We like swearing and we do it well. Cool. Right. Well, it's the need to start sentences with the word right, even though it's not necessary. Is that a thing? Starting a sentence with the word right. Yeah, I never really feel a need to do that. I don't think that's an American thing. It's actually against the law here to leave a group of people without slapping your leg and saying, "Right then, I'm off." Starting a sentence with right. I gotta say, this was something else. This was a lot of fun. Weird stuff about British people. British people, you are weird. At least weird to Americans, and that's great. I think that's wonderful. I know we're weird as well. Every country has weird things about them, which is another way of saying unique things about the culture. And today was just a fun little looking at what's different between American and British culture. And there's a lot of little things I really never knew about that I don't think I would have learned any other way. So this was actually really cool. So anyway, if you enjoyed this too, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on any of these strange British things. A lot of these things I could use some clarification on, especially the bye, 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 bye. That'd be awesome to get some clarification on any of this. If you're British and you understand this, that'd be great. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Britain and learning about British culture, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching and see you next time.